Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought we'd have some fun. I'm going to share with you 10 new designer handbags and we're going to critique them together. So the first one I want to share with you is from Balenciaga and it's called the Le Cagole bag. Now this bag has been worn by Kim Kardashian, of course, and she's the brand ambassador, but many other A-listers and celebrities. It's coming in a variety of different colors and sizes. And I have to say, of all of the 10 bags that I'm featuring in this video, this one, in my humble opinion, is by far the most hideous looking bag. But again, I am not a Balenciaga fan. You guys know that. I don't own anything from the brand, so take my opinion for what it is. It's just my opinion. Now, this one here, if you take a good look, it's got a lot going on, right? We have Bella Hadid rocking her version of the bag, and you see so many huge grommet holes on the strap. You've got a lot of stud detail. You've got folding and creasing on this crescent shape. You've got whiskers, like leather pieces hanging down. You've got a pouch hanging off of it. You also have a heart-shaped mirror hanging off of it. Now, kudos to Balenciaga for all the beautiful pops of color, but it also just looks kind of busy and a little childish. This one here, I have to say, is so hideous to me. It looks like a deranged crocodile. I'm sorry I had to say it. I'm speechless, really. But hey, maybe I just don't know what's cool. According to this Vogue article, Le Cagole actually means cool girl who's a little over the top. So I've always said I'm not a cool girl. I'm really not into trends. So don't listen to me if you like this bag. But I did go ahead and I actually Googled in Spanish La Cagole because, as we know, Balenciaga is a Spanish brand. And I had to laugh because the English translation is I screwed up. Okay, but let's talk prices. So this mini version starts at roughly about $1,300, and then you can get a really blinged out version like this one with crystals. It's not really crystals, they're rhinestones, and this will cost you $7,000. That's right, $7,000. Let's move on to Valentino. We haven't really talked about Valentino much. We all know the rock stud bags. They were kind of the signature Valentino look, but look at this one. This one is sort of a twist on the rock stud. As you can see, now there is only one oversized stud in the center of the bag, so no more of those mini rock studs all over. And they made it in this sort of antique brass hardware, which I think looks beautiful with this soft Napa leather. And then once you open up the bag, it looks really functional, right? It's well designed, it's simple on the inside. It looks like the chain is also removable, so that's nice. This is what it looks like, long strap or long chain on the body. And then you see here Anne Hathaway is wearing this at some event, and she doubles up the chain so you can make it a shorter shoulder strap. So we all know I love options and versatility, and this color is quite a statement as well. This one is a top handle version. It looks quite demure, quite ladylike, but then has that bold stud in the center. And this is what it looks like handheld. Oh, this one, by the way, goes for $3,650. The one prior with the chain strap goes for $3,400. Here is the black version. I do wonder if that one stud is quite heavy though, which would be a drawback. And now let's take a closer look. Again, this is the top handle version. The strap is removable. And the interior, again, looks quite nicely designed. It's got a zippered compartment and a fairly roomy interior main compartment. And here is another version that has two top handles, has more of a square shape, kind of like a tote style. This one's going for $2,800. And then for those of you who are into the micro trend, the itty bitty bags, this one here is their smallest size, going for $1,320. It's quite small. And here it is on the model with a long chain strap. It's pretty cute, but also makes a statement. And let's move on to Gucci now. So this bag has been the talk of the town ever since Gucci's Love Parade. It's called the attaché bag. This is actually not a new design. As Gucci often does, they go back into their archives and sort of revives an older style. And that's what they did. This is from the 1970s. But the cool thing about this one here is the G clasp at the top. So let me explain to you why this is interesting. So here's a small version. You can see that the G clasp, when it's closed up, it makes a tighter hobo shape. But you can release that and open it up and make this sort of closer to the body, slimmer silhouette. So you've got two different looks, but very classic Gucci monogram, and then you've got the striped colors, you know, very signature Gucci. The small one goes for $26.90 in the canvas version, and you can see here this is the bottom of the bag. You've got the navy and red, or sometimes on other versions green and red stripes going all around. Here's the inside. It looks like kind of like a cotton linen-y type of lining on the inside, very simple. The large size, which is this one here, is going for $29.80, so it's roughly about a $300 difference between the small and the large. But if you don't really like the GG monogram, then you can also go for the leather version, which I would imagine will be quite heavy, but if you prefer leather, and this is going for $35.90, the large size, so quite a hefty price tag there. But let me know what you guys think about this one. This has been all over social media and all over the fashion magazines. Here's a beautiful cream colored one, and you can see side by side how you can wear the bag more opened or with the G clasp tightened for that more curved look. All right, then let's move on to Saint Laurent. This bag has been getting a lot of attention. So here we have Hailey Bieber wearing this on her shoulder. It's a huge tote. It's called the I Care Maxi Tote. Lots of celebrities, as you can see, have been toting this around. I don't know if they've been gifted, probably, these bags for free, but yeah, it's all over the place. Here on the cover of Bazaar is Rose, K-pop star, holding or hugging this huge bag. It's really huggable looking, very kind of comfort bag, if you know what I mean. And it's a really bold statement. It's a big oversized tote. It's got a lot of that black leather quilting, and then it has a huge YSL logo smack dab in the middle. Here she is, pretty petite, so this is what the bag looks like on her. I don't know when you'll need such a big bag, but I keep hearing big bags are coming back with a vengeance. Some say they've never gone away. Here it is on another model. It's definitely a statement. Now, I wonder if this is more of like an Instagrammable kind of influencers are only toting the bag, or if it has practical use, like if it's actually functional. I do wonder if it's going to be really heavy, but if it's not, I think it's very eye-catching for sure. I will admit that this is probably the first YSL bag that has caught my attention in some time. Here it is from the side, so it's kind of slim from the side. It's not really bulky at all. And there's a grommet opening on each side. I'll show you what that's for in a minute. Here we go. So in the grommets goes this short chain. And when you pull the chain, you can actually cinch the top of the bag. I'll give you another view here, you see. Or you can release it through the grommets and just take the chain off entirely. But it gives you two very different looks. So this one here is cinched, and it has kind of that trapezoidal shape, right? And then if you open it up, it's kind of winged out on the sides. Okay, let's take a closer look though. What else do we see here? We have a pouch. Don't we love when a bag comes with a pouch and it looks like it's completely removable and it can be used separately, and it's a pretty nice size too. So I love that. But the price of this tote is $4,400, which is a pretty hefty price tag. This tote apparently has sold out everywhere, but YSL has recently restocked. Now, I do want to point this out. I found this photo online, and you can see here the bag gets creased and wrinkled and kind of bent out of shape, so I do worry about wear and tear. Next, let's talk about Dior. Actually, I spent quite a bit of time at Dior recently, so I do have a vlog coming, so stay tuned. Funny enough, I did not see this new bag while I was at the boutique, but this one here is called the Lady Dior Phone Pouch. So it doesn't really have a fancy name. And it's just a very simple, kind of looks like a wallet on chain, but it's for your phone. Maybe you can slip in a lipstick and some cash. Comes with a removable chain, and the Dior charms are also removable. Comes in the black and also comes in this cream, ivory cream color, but it has this ruthenium colored hardware, which I don't love. I don't love that combination. The inside has 3 card slots, which can be handy if you want to remove using your wallet, kind of keep it compact. And this one apparently is the most popular color, at least online, because it is currently sold out. Yep. and it looks nice with that champagne gold hardware. But I don't know, what do you guys think of this overall design? It is $1,700, which is a lot of money for this little bag, but it's also not as expensive as some of the other bags on this list. So there's nothing really sensational about this one, but I still wanted to point it out because it is one of their newer releases. Then let's talk about another little bag from Louis Vuitton. This one is the Micro Métis, which is the shrunken down version of the Pochette Métis, which I own in this monogram version, the full size. And I talked about this bag months ago before it was even released. It is super duper cute, but I don't know how functional it is. It's really small. You can't even fit a phone. Yeah, it's $1,900. That is actually a bit more than what I paid for my full-size Pochette Métis a few years ago. So that definitely doesn't sit well with me, but we all know what's happening with the prices everywhere, especially at Louis Vuitton and Chanel these days. This is a close-up of the chain and how it attaches. Unfortunately, I feel like the chain looks a little bit flimsy, kind of cheaply made. That's just me. It doesn't look very high quality. So that's a drawback. And here is the pink version in Empreinte leather. It's a really pretty kind of pastel pink. And then we also have this one, which is like that creamy color. I forgot the exact name of this. But the Empreinte leather versions are going to be over $2,000. That's a lot of money for this tiny little thing. Look at it. It is basically the size of your palm. It's really small. And I need my bags to hold my phone, period. This one really caught my eye because I love yellow and it's such a pretty lemon drop color, but yeah, it's just not enough for me to actually go ahead and buy this bag. But you guys let me know what you think. Is this a hit or a miss for the brand? I really think they could have made it a little bit bigger so that a phone would fit and a lot more people would buy it. But obviously they didn't ask my opinion. Then we move on to Longchamp, and I know that many of you are going to be surprised to see Longchamp in this video, but let's be real. Longchamp has been around just as long, if not longer, than some of these higher end, expensive luxury brands. So this one here is called their Replay tote. It's 100% recycled materials. It's basically like nylon, and it's got the longer vertical shape. This style bag has been sold out, and it sold out pretty immediately as soon as it was released. Comes in a variety of different colors. They have like 2 different colors, front and back, and then the leather is also a different color, so it's, you know, pretty playful. And then it folds up just like the classic Le Pliage totes. It's $95, but like I said, sold out. Now, I know we don't want to talk about Chanel, at least I don't really want to, and Chanel 22 bag has been talked to death. It's the trash bag, it's got quality issues, it's a ripoff. If you want to hear more, go to Super Jacob or Romina Rose May. They talk a lot about their bags. They own the 22 bags, and unfortunately, they're having a lot of issues. But the reason why I put this in this video is because I wanted to tell you that Chanel is definitely not slowing down with their 22 bags. This is the new velvet version that they've come out with recently, and it's got the sequins, so it's a little bit more embellished. And I think this is going for either $4,700 or $4,900. And I think it looks a little bit less like a trash bag because it's velvet and it's got a little bit more adornment, but still, come on, really? Now, I will say that there is another brand that outdid Chanel when it comes to the trash bag design. So I'm going to show you in a minute. It like legit is a trash bag, and if you haven't seen it before, I'm sure you've seen it because it has like blown up on the internet. But here we go. Balenciaga one more time. Balenciaga is the only brand that has earned its place 2 times in my video because look, this is it looks like a legit trash bag, but it's made of leather and it's actually stamped Balenciaga made in Italy. It is all over the internet. People are making fun of it. This lady here just grabbed a regular black trash bag and stuck Balenciaga on it. This one is this sort of like banana yellow. It's no better than the black one. It's ridiculous. Who's going to pay $1,790 for this? People who are using this, they were gifted it for free. I guarantee you, the celebrities. This is a real trash bag, and it looks pretty much the same, maybe a little bit thinner than the leather, but whether this is a hit or miss, I think I mean, Balenciaga might just be genius for garnering all the media attention and PR. If you Google it, there's so many articles, so much content. People are talking about the brand, so yeah. Now, last bag I want to share with you is this one here from Hermes. And this one is kind of weird, but it's a take on a classic. So it's a version of the Kelly bag, as you can see, and it's got a strap. It looks like the strap is not removable. But the main feature is this sort of pochette looking thing that is stuck to the main bag. It's like there's a baby attached to the mama bag, but it's crooked intentionally. So here, let's go straight to the runway. These photos were posted by the Purse Bop, so I want to give them full credit. I mean, you can see the beautiful leather in the gold color, my favorite color from Hermes, gorgeous white contrast stitching. But when you get to look at the bag, it's like a pretty normal looking Kelly style bag, and then this lopsided, weird pochette or pocket looking thing slapped onto it. Here's a black version. It actually looks like it's made in box leather, and box leather is very hard to come by from Hermes. But anyway, let's look at this photo. Is the best shot, clearest shot at least, that the Purse Bop shared. This is from somebody on Instagram. I don't know how they got this photo, but because as far as I know, this bag is not on the market yet. But what do you guys think? Something looks off. I mean, something definitely looks off for sure. And the bottom, how the pochette kind of hangs off at the end, there's a flap. Anyway, let me read to you from the Purse Bop article because they are the source. So apparently this is going to be called the Kelly Cellier 20 Disorder from the Disorder series. Whatever that is, I don't know enough about it. But it says the front exterior includes a plain flap attached to an angle, secured by one sangle and a turret. This flap allows access to the main body of the bag. On the other side is an outer pocket resembling a Kelly pochette, similarly secured by a flap. I don't know. It's just odd. Do you guys like this? Let me know, please, because I don't know. I'm like checking my eyes and I'm thinking, really? Really? This is what they came up with, huh? Okay. So I'll be frank with you. I'm not buying any of these bags. None of them are coming home with me, but I thought it'd be fun to make this video and at least have a laugh and just see if you guys might like any of them. I thought it'd be also fun to play this little hypothetical game. Let's say somebody was giving you money to buy one of these bags. Let's just make believe. Which one would you choose? I think for me, I might go for the Valentino, but I probably would just say save your money and not get any of them, to be honest. But this was fun to make. Leave me a comment. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you being part of this community and just being here. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.